Guys, this is not even fair, man. Like this isn't fair at all. What? Look at dollar. Come on, man.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another great week. So, before I show you this cool trade I caught on EU, um, let me explain why I'm shooting in the middle of the week. So, um, I may have shared in earlier videos that I am back at home, and I also shared that I was ill. So, my schedule, whatsoever, has been all over the place. So, there are times where I can't be at home and around my PC to record, you know, and sometimes that could span like more than I'd like, because if when I come back I'll still have chores and all those things. You know how home can be now. So, but that being said, it's not an excuse. I'm still going to try and put out content um, before, after the fact, or both. So, today is Wednesday, and from the last week, I had a trade I took on Friday that I was managing, and I held till today. So, funny thing, that trade panned out, but without me. How? Well, it just goes to show that this trading game is, it's tricky, and it's not something you just get and like once and for all. You understand yourself better, you understand how the game works, you know how to manage yourself, but you are still susceptible to making mistakes because we're human beings. So, long story short, what happened is on Monday I got frustrated because there was little or no volatility. The trade kept going up, down, up, down, up, down. So I convinced myself, I gave myself a reason why I should hop out, that the trade wasn't going to pan out, forgetting that once I'm in the trade, there's nothing I can do till the trade hits either TP or stop loss, because I had taken on the risk. I have thought about this before entering the trade. So I closed the trade in like 0.225% loss, and I entered out of that trade on Eurocard. I bought Eurocard. I'll be showing the charts on the screen as I'm talking, since I don't have recordings on that. So, but when I entered the Eurocard trade, guess what? I got stopped out. And I got stopped out on the Eurocard trade on Monday. Tuesday, my GBP card trade now stormed straight to TP. Like after ranging around break even, I now went straight to TP. Like huge volatility from nowhere. So, summary that is that this it just happened. These things happen. That's for Monday, and yeah. So on Tuesday, while the GBP card trade went to TP, I actually took my trade for the day was on Euro USD. So it was a good trade, textbook. It didn't waste any time. Straight from my entry to TP, so I didn't really feel bad. I could have been in a better position on my account, and that if I didn't self sabotage myself. You understand? So why I'm sharing this is that so you guys know that these things happen. These things are bound to happen in the industry, and as you understand yourself and get more experience, it tends to happen less. This hasn't happened to me in a while. I remember back then, not so long ago, I would struggle with because I didn't have a firm plan. So it was just one of those moments. I think coupled with my busy schedule and having so many things to do, I just felt out of place and made a wrong judgment on my trade management. So that's that. So let's get on to the trade I took today. That's what I'm going to show you guys today, and we'll follow through to the end of the week. Stay tuned.
So guys, here we are on the charts. Today is Wednesday the 20th, once and for all, and wow, the month is going by really fast, and the year is pretty much almost over. So, this is what we are at today on Euro USD. I know it's been a while. I've not really traded many USD pairs on this channel so far. Well, because we had elections, we had a lot of things to consider. But let me go over this uh cool trade. I don't know. That's a very, very nonchalant name, but you get my point. So monthly was still bearish initially before the elections. We expected bullishness from here, but the US dollar is pretty strong, so we're still driving down. We've taken the low. We're aiming for this low. Eventually, we'll aim for this monthly fair value gap. And the weekly last week was pretty much very bearish, and I expect the same for this week. At the same time, this week's candle could be the third candle for weekly fair value gap, so it tends to be tricky. It could expand and be a breakaway gap, or it could consolidate and consolidate and just stay there to make this a fair value gap. So we need to have that in mind when taking trades. Shouldn't try and hold home runs from here because it's 50-50. On the daily, we have this daily fair value gap, which is the trade I took yesterday was also stemmed from this same daily fair value gap, but price didn't deliver to the low. Price didn't deliver for the same reasons I mentioned earlier, because you might enter, oh, it's on the weekly, on the daily, it should reach here, so why don't I just hold up on until the low? Well, those are the reasons why, because you can get chopped out, because you can see when it came down, went all the way up. My trade was here. On the 1 hour, straight from the daily, I just went on the 1 hour, saw my confirmation, so the bearish value gap I needed. Bullish, you can see the way market has changed delivery state. From this fair value gap, it created a new one, then it failed to create another one. Instead, it broke down, created a bearish value gap. So that's like the best market structure shift you can get. So we're in the trade. We're currently almost 1 hour in profit, aiming for 1:2 as usual. Stop loss is just shy of 26 pips, aiming for 50, 54, almost 55 pips. And yeah, that's basically it. So when it hits TP, we will see. I will definitely show that, and yeah, that's about it. So sorry guys, I wasn't able to deliver on my promise for the weekly review. If you, as I explained in earlier parts of the video, those are part of the reasons why I couldn't, but I will get my shit together and we will make these things work. Yeah, so that's about it guys. Let me not make this too long. Catch you guys later.
Yo, what's up guys? It's a new day. Today's Thursday, and yeah, before I get into, I'll show you guys how yesterday's trade went. I have two things I'd like to talk about briefly, just a quick one. Number one, once again, I would like to reiterate on the importance of journaling. I'll just briefly go over it, because if you check my channel, in past videos I've gone in depth about this kind of thing and why it's important, so do well to go through. Guys, if you're not journaling, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. You are going to make your journey longer than it should be. See journaling as when, okay, let's say you're trying to park a car here. You need your mirrors, you need your side mirrors, you need your rear view mirror, and you need to be able to check if you are parking correctly. So imagine parking a car where you don't have any mirrors and you can't step out of the vehicle. That's going to be really hard, because you don't really know where you're at. The only way you might have the advantage is if you have experience doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. So before you get to that point, you need to have would I say, a feedback loop, as we say in engineering. You need a feedback loop. You need something that shows you if you are getting warmer or colder. Do you understand? And you need to understand yourself. So journaling is very important. I started seeing the bulk of my growth in my trading when I started like taking journaling very seriously. It wasn't so easy to keep up with at first, but now I don't even have to think about it. It's part of it now. It's part of the system. It's not negotiable, especially when you're starting off. So from bro to bro, you really need to get that one down. And yeah, it's also that you know if you should be taking a million trades a day, because I you definitely do not want to be journaling 5+ trades a day. You understand? So you see where it helps. Because personally, I found it hard to keep up when I used to take like 5 trades a day, to almost 10 trades a day back then. So I couldn't keep up with that, of course. Now I just take a trade a day and I'm good. That's one. Number two, remember, like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Support the farm. If you're new here, welcome to the club. And yeah, if you made it up to this point in the video, you're an OG. You're an OG. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think so far. So without further ado, let me just show you guys how the trade went, and yeah, we'll go on to the next trade for the day.
So my people, here we are on the charts, and let's just quickly go over here. And yeah, so we closed the trade yesterday in 2%, 2 hour, yeah, another 2 hour profit for the week. So far so good this week. I'm loving it. More of the same, please. So yeah, price just delivered. We had a small retracement and then boom, finished 54 pips. And yeah, that was good. So done and dusted. Let's get rid of all that. Yeah, we haven't reached this. We don't have to reach that to be profitable. But that was good. So we have this one here on GBP We have this trade on GBP and let me go over briefly my trade. So on the monthly, we still are at this monthly bearish fair value gap that we definitely can overlook. So we are bearish here so far. On the weekly, we don't have any fair value gaps on the weekly. We don't really have any structure on the weekly. Nothing interesting on the daily. We have this daily bearish fair value gap. Yesterday's candle respected it, and that's what gave me interest here. So I just expected today to follow through and at least be bearish. But also, I didn't really like the way the daily fair value gap formed. That's why I had that bubble, the thing I deleted. I needed more confirmation, which I got on the 4 hour, because 4 hour now created this fair value gap here. And but it did this I think middle of the night or something, and we now have price followed up with this 1 hour fair value gap from Asia, and we have now created another 1 hour fair value gap here, which price would I would like to see it deliver from here down to our target. So I did not wait for this to form, because price could have just run straight. So I went down to 15 minutes, and it's kind of a confirmation for me. I entered here off of the 15 minutes, but my stop loss is all the way up here using the 1 hour structure. So that's it for the trade. Nothing special. It's still, yeah, that's just it. And let's see how this pans out. I don't have any news. Checked. I don't have any news releases to be worried about exactly. So it's just to hopefully this just melts and goes to TP. And my TP is before this. I don't need it to reach the low to make profit. So that's that. So guys, catch you guys when this trade is done. And yeah, let me get on with the rest of my day. Greetings guys. Today is Friday and yeah, we're going to go over how yesterday's trade went. It took a while to hit TP actually, so yeah, it actually did hit TP. Interesting week so far. I'm grateful nonetheless. Yeah, it did this. This is where I started to lose my shit because it came close and kept doing this, and also I capitalized on my winner by adding another position here. I have a protocol for that. So it satisfied the requirements for the protocol and I decided to take advantage of my winner. And of course I do it in a way that I'm not incurring any extra risk on my account. So thankfully it was sailed through ATP. I think yeah, around Asia had my TP hit. It was a nice one. And done with this. So we are on to for today's trade. Today is Friday and I'm actually close. Remember I mentioned I started the Funded Next account I think on the last video. So I'm actually up 5% on the account in phase 1. So it's actually been a good week. And this is where I'm at right now. So this is supposed to be my last trade for this phase. What am I saying? So I took a trade and if you notice the risk to reward is not as it usually would be. And right now I'm sweating bullets because you can see why. I entered my trade here and yeah, we have all this drawdown. So guys, it's not easy. Okay, I'll give you guys a little story. So this is obviously not my first time on props, and I remember I was trading another account before I got this Funded Next account. I have another small Maven account, but the account has been stuck in the challenge phase for months. I got the account in May. And it's still there till now. I'm still in drawdown and I've been slowly climbing up. So what saved me was risk management. My risk management has been firm, lock and key. So, but at a point I was in break even because I had some bits and bobs to fix in my strategy. So I'll win, I'll lose, I'll win, I'll lose. I was just hanging by a thread, literally. But with the wins recently, I've been able to take it up a bit, but I've been risking like 0.25% on the account for months now. So what am I trying to say now? I told myself that because I thought about it, I was like, yes, it's good to observe risk management, but it's not good for it to take too long on a challenge because you buying the challenge, you've accepted some form of risk and you have to test your strategy, you have to have confidence in your model, your strategy. That's why I talk about data every time. You have to know how many losses would you have in a row, how many losses can you have in a row, following your strategy to the T. So when I got to understand that, I was like, why am I wasting months? Why am I wasting so many months trying to pass a challenge? I'm going back and forth. If I should really get my shit together, trust my strategy, be sure of the data, and just go. That's why I'm taking a different approach with this one. It's been just over a week since I got this challenge. I told myself I'm not going to be spending more than a month trying to pass the challenge. So for that account, I took from May to now. That's, you can do the math. That's a lot of time. And there's this thing I decided to do. So I risked around 2%. I've been risking 1% per trade on this new account, and I've not gone into drawdown, so I've been staying with 1%, and I risked 2% from this one. Now that I'm 5% off. Why? Because I want to be able to pass the account, and I'm still within the maximum daily drawdown parameter whatsoever. But if I get a 1:1 here, I can pass the phase 1 and just get on to phase 2. You get what I mean? So it's something you shouldn't try if you aren't if you aren't seasoned, if you don't have your data in check. Because right now I'm not going to lie, my emotions are coming in, because why? Look at all this. But I'm slowly reminding myself, telling myself to accept. If I lose, worst case scenario, I go back to -3. That'll be +3, and I go again. Next week we go again. You understand? But if I pass the challenge. So this is me risking my profits to kind of speed up my my challenge phase. So guys, let me just go briefly go over the idea for this trade. Dollar has been bullish. Let me check on the 1 hour. Yeah, it's bullish. It's dollar that is causing all this drama right here. And I had a little mishap on calculating my lot size on my MT5. So yeah, that's also part of why I'm feeling this way, because it shouldn't have. Stop loss was supposed to be a little bit further down, but anyway, however it goes. Monthly so far I've been going up. On the weekly we've been going up as well. We had a very strong last week, so this week has just been there. But this week is, yeah, this week will potentially form like create the fair value gap for next week. I had to keep that in mind. On the daily, we had this daily fair value gap. We also had a daily opposing fair value gap here. Now, with that in mind, I wanted to see confirmation on the 4 hour, which I got. We created 4 hour fair value gaps here and here, and we traded into that. There. I was like, okay, that's extra confirmation for me, because the higher the time frame, the higher time frames carry the priorities. But yeah, I need everything to like tally along and follow through together. So on the 1 hour, we now got this one. I saw from the formation, I waited till this whole thing happened, and we finally got the fair value gap. So that's the idea behind my buy. In summary, easy peasy, but not so easy. So I entered here because I thought price would react from this breakout, because it does that sometimes on mitigation block. I would say I was my emotions and a little bit of FOMO there. I'm a human being too, but I decided to enter there and extend my stop loss so I don't miss the whole move. You understand? That's that for this trade. I'm trying to do some break control, but it's my first time doing this actually. Once I'm over with this, it's not going to be this dramatic. It's not going to be this dramatic anymore. But I just have to accept whatsoever comes. So either way, it's been a good week so far. Today is Friday, and let's see if we end the week on a good note. And if we pass phase 1, that's good. That's good. I will catch you guys later when this trade is done. Yeah. So guys, about that trade, as you can see, yeah, shit happens. I got taken out. So it just shows you are never invisible. You're never invisible, and you emotions and all those things. We're just human beings at the end of the day. So this definitely did hurt. It burned. I still feel the burn right now. And I'm going to end the week here before I do something stupid. So this has taken me down. I would say, let me confirm. So um I would have been up 5.25 for the week without this trade. If I lost 1%, I would have been like 4.25% up for 4.25 hour. But with this Frankenstein of a trade mishap, I I told you spread and all that. This took 2.7, took 2.7 out, and I'm left with 2.5 for the week from one trade mistake. Well, am I going to start crying about it despite it hurting? No, because it was a pre-planned, pre-thought over stuff. But am I going to try this again? I don't think I will. I don't think I'm going to do this again anytime soon. Like, I'm definitely going to run this account up again, maybe next week. Next week we're heading into December, so we have like, I will likely stop trading by second week of December. So, um, I should be able to pass phase one, probably phase two. So maybe next week, if I would need like 3 trades, since I'm up 2.5% now. Or yeah, I'm around 2.5. 2.5 is looking like 3%. But whatsoever, I would just need 3 trades to clear this up, and that'll be good. 3 wins rather, in an ideal scenario. So that being said, this is the end of the week, and here are the trades from this week. So 5.25% could have been, but I'm including the GBP card trade from last week. I'm including that because that trade I closed it on Monday. So yeah, this is what went down this week. I had a good run, 3 win streak, but this experiment clearly did not work well. So guys, we'll call it a week here. Thanks for coming around. I hope it was insightful and you have seen the ups and downs of the real trading journey. So I hope you're learning a thing or two from this, and hope you can apply it to your own model and all that. So thanks for coming around. See you guys next week. Guys, this, like, I already finished recording. I've already finished like closing up for the week, but guys, this is not even fair, man. Like, this isn't fair at all. What? Look at dollar. Come on, man. The market will either make or break you, for real. Like, this would have been it. This would have been it, and it just had to take me out first. Just had to take me out. Let's see, AUD USD. Wow, crazy. Just crazy. Well, no problem. Good riddance. Once again, catch you next week.